What's up, guys? I hope you can see, hope the angle is all right. Yeah, I just thought I'd bring you guys along for the day. Got like 4 drops today. Should be pretty simple. I mean, the load was only 13,000 pounds. I just got like probably at least 6,000 off. 6,000 or more. I just got that off. So, man, I really don't remember. How I get back on the 5. Okay, let's just go this way. Low trees over there. Gotta watch out for my stacks. Alright, so anyways, guys, I haven't been recording much lately just because, I don't know, like, it's been so rainy here and nasty that, like, man, it's hard to get motivated to want to record anything, you know what I mean? So nasty, the weather, and you know, not really, you know, you don't want to get your phone wet. And the GoPro, I think the GoPro is waterproof, but still, things have not been very pretty, and they're not going to be pretty for at least a couple more weeks until we get a couple dry days. But if you look at our weather for the Northwest, I mean, man, it's just been like all rain for weeks and weeks and weeks. So, and I think we're under a storm right now, high wind advisory, and you know, obviously just rain and more rain. So, but that's what keeps everything green around here. So, it's kind of like a give and a take. So, no big deal though. Ugh. Thank God I'm not loaded heavy right here. This turn's pretty nasty with that hill. No good. Back down to ride height. I see somebody talk in the comments and ask me what am I hitting on the switch that sounds like I'm letting air out of my seat. That's just the front end. It's like a cruise control switch, so it sets in its natural state in the center like cruise control, and then you either go up or go down, just like you're gonna, you know, adjust your speed on a cruise control switch. So, you know, I'm able to adjust the front end height up or down. So when I'm in town and I'm like in the city area, I'll bump it way up just so I'm not, you know, bottoming out tanks or whatever the case is. But yeah, that's what that switch on the dash is, and I constantly hit it all day because I don't know if I'm high enough, or you know, if I need to go lower, or obviously you never really need to go lower, but back down to ride height, I guess I should say. But yeah, guys, nothing much has changed. Still running steel, still everything. Like, I mean, everything's been the same, man. Can't complain, just maintaining. The only thing that has changed, I guess, well, I guess something has changed. Sadie and I we're trying to buy a house. So we got pre-approved, and you know, now we know where we need to be. So you guys might see me running a little harder than what I have been. I'm gonna pick up some extra loads on the weekends, and maybe during the week also be pulling grocery loads for UNFI, like you guys saw way back. And you know, those little extra loads like that, even one a week, is still helpful for the end of the month when I'm trying to save a lot of money for this down payment for the house. And I don't need 100 comments about why I shouldn't buy a house right now. I totally understand it's not the time, but you know, I really need a place. I got a lot of stuff that isn't at my house, and I already pay quite a bit for rent. So yeah, I need to get into a place. I'm not in any hurry, but I need to get into a place kind of as soon as I can. Sooner than later, let's just say that. So we're gonna hustle, man. So you guys are gonna see me hustle, probably hustle a lot harder than I had been for a while. For a while there, I was just maintaining, you know, doing the steel stuff. It's hard, it's a hustle for sure. But you know, I'm home every night, so you might see me do a steel run, and then later that day I might get home and go, you know, deliver some groceries. So we'll just have to see how things play out. But I'm excited for this grind for the next 3 months, 3 or 4 months. That's like my projection of when I'll be ready for, you know, and have all my down payment money ready to go. So yeah, I'm excited for the grind, guys. So it's a beautiful thing to be out here, be an owner-operator, and be able to make things happen like this, man. Like, you know, half of me was like, man, I'll just sit back and like I'll let a year go by, because my lease isn't up for like another year. So I'm like, man, I'll let a year go by, and then, you know, hopefully I have enough by the end of, you know, by the end of the year. Well, that's not what has worked for me in the past. Like, the reason why this truck looks the way it does is because I got out here and I hustled those hard, long days, like after hauling steel, you know, barely getting enough rest to get, you know, to get back to haul steel again for the next day, and like, you know, working through the weekend, and I mean, you know, I was able to save a lot of money just by knocking out, you know, I don't know, 6 months of hard work, no weekends, you know, no hanging out too much. And I actually went through like a really rough period, man. It was like I was drained, man, emotionally, physically. I was drained. But when you sit back and you look on it, like, I don't feel that pain today, so it's okay. Pain is temporary. Pain will go away. So, like, you know, I look back on it like, man, if I didn't hustle the way I did, like, this truck wouldn't look anything the way it looks right now. Like, yeah, I definitely had the down payment money for the truck, but, you know, all the rest of the money for, like, the parts and labor, like, that was all cash from what I hustled for, man. I worked my butt off, you know, last winter to make it happen, man. Like I worked my butt off, man. Last winter, like, I ran really hard to make sure I had enough money to bring the truck out the way I wanted. And yeah, man, it took a lot of money to, you know, between down payment money and parts and paint and labor. Like, I bought like, as soon as I sold my other truck, I pretty much bought every part, like the bulk of the parts that I was gonna want, like right away. So COVID didn't really affect the build of this truck. I was able to have all my parts like way before the truck was even gonna be put together, and before the truck was even here, I had all the parts for it. But yeah, like, you know, I like I said, I was able to put a lot in the savings, and you know, whatever extra part that I wanted later on, like I got it. Like, you know, I hit up Stuart at NorCal Customs and I was like, hey man, like I need a bag kit for this thing. Like I'm not gonna bring it out and it not, you know, have a bag kit, because like having your front end dialed in and lowered when you park sets the stage for whatever. Like, it's a big difference between a truck that doesn't have a bag kit and a truck that does. Like, you could have the biggest POS in the world, like nothing done to it, but if it's bagged in the front end, like everybody will love it, you know? And I knew that, like, I mean, I had the stock air ride. This thing came with stock air ride, but it doesn't get as low. Like, this thing's probably like 3 inches lower than what that stock air ride would do. And that, you know, 3 inches doesn't sound like much, but it's a lot. It's a big difference. Like, this thing is in the weeds, you know? So, yeah, I hit up Stuart. I was like, man, I need a bag kit. So, you know, I bought the bag kit. And then, you know, a light bar. Like, I didn't know if I was gonna do a light bar at all on this thing. So I just kind of was just gonna do like regular stock mud flap style, like whatever, you know? Well, he built me a light bar, you know, had him do it the way I wanted it with however many lights I wanted. And, you know, we did the light bar. And all the lights on the truck, that didn't come till later in the build, because I was just gonna go to the chrome shop and get like the regular 3-wire plastic lights or whatever, LEDs. And, you know, I was like, look, I want the whole truck to have glass. Like, but these are the options that I was able to make happen, because like I was busting my tail and I had enough, you know, so much money in the savings that I was like, look, this truck's gonna come out the way I want it, and it's gonna make me happy every single day. And it's 100% worth it. Like, you know, people that say like, man, I don't know why you do any of that stuff, like to each his own, but I know what this stuff is worth to me. Like, look at this guy right here in this car. He's staring, breaking his neck out of the window, staring over at us right now. Look at him. I don't know if you guys can see him, but like, that's what it's all about. Like, you're going down the road and people are just like, they can't even believe that like your truck looks like that and you're working every day, you know? And like, that's what it's all about, man, you know? And like, resale value wise, like this thing, you know, resale value is so high that like how could you not, you know? And I'm sure the resale value on this thing years from now is still going to be high. So it's like, how could you not? You're going to get your money right back, especially in today's crazy market. But anyways, guys, enough rambling. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. I'll try to get out as much as I can. I'll have that Texas, the Class Pace Peterbilt show. I'll have that ready to go probably in a couple weeks, man. The only reason why I'm holding off on posting that video is because we're gonna get into a period where everybody's gonna go through winter. Everybody's gonna be kind of doing the same thing, and I want something kind of partway through winter to show back from summer. You know, when everybody gets that reminiscing feeling of like, man, I miss summer. Like, that's when I wanna just drop that video to kind of, you know, brighten everybody's mood, you know, to see some nice sunny skies and see the sun, because hell, it even helped my mood, because seeing this gray every single day, man, it puts a toll on you for sure. But that's enough rambling. Enjoy the rest of the video, guys, and I'll do my best to show you, you know, what we got going on today. So yeah, guys, take care. All right, guys, it's super windy out here, but we just finished our second drop. I think I could show you what's left on the trailer inside here without going out there. So I only got 2 pieces left. They just took two tubes. He had 8x4, 8x4 at like 20 foot, and then he had a lot bigger one. It was a 14x6 at 20 foot. So that's all I got left on the trailer. So this place is like super tight, right? So I had somebody say in the comments like, oh, well, you know, if you had a shorter truck, wouldn't that help out without having to back in off the street? So if you still had to pull a 53-foot trailer, if you still had to pull a 53-foot trailer and you had the shortest truck in the world, you tell me how you're gonna make a U-turn or turn around in here. When they got stuff on both sides, you know, they got racks on over here, they got, you know, parking over here. You're left with no choice but to back in here or drive straight in and blindside back into their little driveway and hope that you don't hit a car over there. But they don't have any room here for you to turn around. So a lot of these little fabrication shops like this is normal. You just have to back in off the street. And plus, you don't want to be jacking like, so, you know, the 3 axles, when I'm making my deliveries, I usually keep the 3 axles on the ground just because it's a lot easier to turn. It's a lot easier to turn that with the front axle down. You get a lot better turning radius. Now, if you start trying to like do a 360 or I mean a 180 with that deal and try to U-turn that thing around, you're scrubbing those tires so hard that that's not what you want to do. It's bad enough we already have to back these things in. So imagine trying to make a tight turn with a 53 with 3 axles on the ground. That's not ideal. So just thought I'd share that with you guys. We're on to the next one. I say, I know I made that back end look easy. Like I didn't even pull up once here, but I'll tell you what, man, there's been plenty of times where I've had to reset, start over, reset, start over. Like this place here, on camera, it probably looks like there's just like all the room in the world. That's fine, but you have to almost run over that curb right there just to have enough room to get in here like that. This place really, there's really not that much room here, you know, but between the road here is only a 2-lane and then you got cars parked on the side of the road. Yeah, you got it. Anyways, it all comes with practice or whatever, but like I tell you guys all the time, I'm always backing in off the street, which it helps. It's a lot easier than trying to figure out how to get out of there once you nose in. But anyways, this place sucks because mainly from the cars. Sorry, I'm like stuttering. Like the cars that rip up and down this road, like they're a lot of the problem. Like they don't have no time to waste and wait on you. Like, you know, that's the thing that scares me. Like I backed in here the other day and I swear I had like 4 cars like pass me on the outside, like, you know, as I'm trying to like get back in front of the trailer. I had cars pass me on this side and I know they're gonna do it, so you just gotta be patient and don't let them get you in a rush. Like, I know people are gonna try to get and cut that little area because they think that, you know, oh, he's all the way over there. There's no way that he's gonna swing back and use that area that is not blocked off. Which we all know, when you're getting back in front of the trailer, sometimes even the shorter the truck, it happens just that much quicker. So if you guys are backing in off the street, I'd say that's the most important thing to look for, is when you're gonna get back in front of the trailer, always try to look back and make sure there's not a car trying to get cut that space from you, because that'll be a bad accident if they're gonna try to zip around you and you're cutting it super fast and then you're trying to get back in front of that trailer super quick. You know, that's one of those things that I don't think a lot of people really notice and take into consideration. You know, when a truck's backing in off the street, I hate when cars try to inch closer, inch closer, inch closer. Like, give the truck that little bit of space, that little bit of room, just so he can get things, you know, in order and get out of your way. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. That just a couple tips that I see while backing in off the street. Just take your time, and I'll tell you what, taking the extra bit of room and that extra second to make sure that you're set up correctly before you even back up goes a super long way. Like, super long way. There's been plenty of times where I get in a hurry, think I have enough room, and then I get way out there and then I can't even get back in front of the truck because I'm way out on the other side of the road, when I could have just took that extra time, pulled way forward, and got the trailer exactly where I know it's got to be and do my deal, you know. So just take your time. Excuse me. Just take your time and don't let anybody get you in a hurry. That's a really, really important thing. Soaked out there. Woo. That rain is cold. Fuck that. That rain's cold, man. All I was trying to do, I was just trying to get one tube to him, already soaked, man. But Carbello in the house. But yeah, guys, we got one more beam left, and I'll be done for the day. So let's go ahead and get to it, and I'll catch you guys up and let you know what happens with the next one. Today's just an easy day, man. I mean, besides the rain and stuff like that, today's an easy day. So see you on the next one. wait till these guys, I don't know if they're on lunch or break or whatever, but we'll just wait till they get done and get to me. They just got that one beam. All right, there he is. He's coming to come unload me. And he'll sign my paperwork and then we'll be done.